So based on the last video, you guys saw that I was able to pull very, very clutchly the ghost of Madden past, I guess he was, Brian Dawkins. And a lot of you guys voted for me to put him in the game. Now, the issue is, if we put him in the game, somebody has to be benched, all right? Now, who are we benching for this guy right here? Because you already know SeanTaylor's the GOAT, but we've been seeing SeanTaylor go out there and just be an absolute idiot. But we don't know exactly if the reasoning is behind tuning or if, you know, EA is just being EA. But this right here, I think it's worth a shot simply because we you know, it's something new. It's something to get you guys excited. It's something to make us want to see gameplay of something else going on a team while making the MUT team more dominant. So let's see what actually happens. We're going to go ahead and power up the stud. You with me? Let's get it. All right, so we're back right now, and we're going to be going ahead and trying to finish this up with Brian Dawkins. And the number one thing that we're going to have to do right now is we're going to have to first go and check if we have his power up. All right, so let's go over to the power up section. We're going to go over, I guess we just go free safety. I don't think I should have that many free safeties, should I? Where is it? Okay, we got 20 free safeties. Wow. Okay, okay, so we have a lot of Brian Dawkins, obviously, probably because he was pulled several times because I never bought it. Well, no, actually, I probably got one from a, I probably got one from the solo, and then I pulled one because obviously they're pullable depending on what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? If you go ahead and do an exchange set for 2 silvers, you know, for low overall goals, you can get that, or the higher overall goals, whatever set that is, you're eligible to pull a lot of these power-ups. So I do have a decent amount of them. As far as Brian Dawkins goes, we're going to have to pick the one that's the newest. So let's go to newest, so that way we always know if we downgrade them, which one is the newest one. That's the one that we actually use, because EA doesn't give us an option to actually know, you know, what's going on, what we actually use, etc., etc. Like, EA likes to make it like, okay, this is a solo challenge award. All right, hold on. So this one is, so this one will be from a pack opening then, right? All right, so we know that it's from the Solo Challenge Award. All right, but like I was saying, EA makes it very, very difficult to do certain things as far as like remembering which one you used if you have multiple. So I tend to try to make sure that I go by the newest so I can know what's going on. So that's the first step, all right? Now, we're going to need his legend card. So what I always recommend that you guys do is check to see, you know, the value of the sets before you actually go through with buying the full outright legend, because sometimes you can save some coins. So let's go ahead and see what we could do with that as far as that goes, and then we're gonna do it based on, you know, the whole situation of what his cards are actually going for. So Dawkins, we're gonna be doing all right, Dawkins right there. All right, so what do we got? Okay, no, bruh. Okay, let's just go to team. Is it both those idiots on the Eagles? Hopefully that guy's okay. So good. All right, so that's 16K. It goes 83 to 87, 31, 89. Okay, 87 is 37. I think I just raid sold one of his cards actually too. So he's down to 189. So it looks like if we're able to probably get it done for less than 189, we should do it that route. Based on these prices, I think we probably should 52. Okay, 52. That's it's 89. 89 and that 89 and 30, 110. Okay, that's an 83. Are we missing one of them? I think we might be missing one. That's what the problem is. I think like the 85 is not available. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. There's no 85s that are actually available, so that's going to be an issue. So that's probably why people are able to get away with charging a little bit more. I think that's what's going on. So let's just double check it really quickly inside the Legends section here. Because remember, EA also has an unnecessary amount that you have to use in the middle of it. It's like 4,500 training points. It's very, very ridiculous that EA does that. I don't know why they choose to do it. See there, that's the one that's missing. Yeah, there's none that's a... Oh, the 85 is there. But it's part of another team. Okay, so that's going to be... So it'll be less, it looks like. It looks like it'll be less than the 189. All right, so we'll do it this way. So 52. We'll get that one. Because, yeah, I always forget that, you know, when you play when you put it down for specific teams, a lot of these legends have played for several teams. So that may be an issue when you're actually doing the set to get it done. So, you know, you want to make sure that, you know, what you're doing is the most cost-effective way possible. I just hate to see people waste coins. Let me do that stuff. Let me be the idiot. Like, pretty much what happens is sometimes when I'm in a rush, I'll just buy the card, and then you guys will tell me later on, like, yo, Gmi, why'd you do that? It was going for this, it was going for that. Yeah, because I just don't care, bro. Like, ultimately, when I'm trying to get through a video for you guys, I'm going to see what's available, and as long as it's not too wild, I'll get it. You know what I'm saying? But I will, here and there, just do whatever I want. Like, I'm not going to, you know, deny that part. But in certain cases, when I'm just, like, trying to build my team and I'm offline, I'm definitely going to be, you know, waiting it out. I'll lurk. I'll try to, like, you know, do a bid war. I'll do different things to try to get the card for as cheap as possible. Like in this case right here, we're going to save, you know, a decent amount. Not crazy amount, but we're going to save a decent amount. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to get, you know, go out there and do whatever. It probably costs us like about 140 as opposed to paying the 189. So it is what it is. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to complete the legend. All right. Let's get that part of the card done. So now we know we have that. All right. So we saved a little bit there. Now, from this point, we know that we're going to need 4,500 training for just one segment. We're going to definitely need training for Sprinter. What else? I think probably for additional chems, we're going to probably need some stuff also. So we should probably, in this case, look first through the binder. Because obviously we're not getting rid of SeanTaylor. It's Calvin Johnson has to go pretty much. Calvin Johnson is about to just be gone, bro. Because the weird thing about it is, I probably was going to play a little bit more nickel, and I would like to have Calvin Johnson on the team if I do that, but then I can't. You know, at the free safety, yeah, SeanTaylor might have to get benched, bro. SeanTaylor might not even be on the team. Like, now that I think about it, he might not be, because like if I decide to play nickel, Calvin Johnson is going to be my user, so I don't want to put him on the strong safety side because I have a rising star as the backup on that side. So that might create another issue. And Calvin is just, he's lethal as a user. So, yeah, this might not end too well for SeanTaylor. Okay, look, bro, pretty much we're going to test it out. All right, so these guys, what are their prices right now? Because they go for like 11, okay, 41. All right, that's about what these guys are going for anyway. So let me, I'm going to go ahead and quick sell these guys, see how much we get. Because we actually pulled these yesterday. Lyle Collins, 88. Oh, okay, he might be a little bit more. How much of these guys? Okay, so that's 2,200 training right there. Let me just check Lyle Collins, like what he's actually going for right now before we raid sell him. Because people, like I said, Zach Martin is probably the best playoff player that is available at this time. All right, so what you can see here is that he's going for about 39K, right? So pretty much what that means is it's very, very... you know, close to the price that a lot of these 88 overalls are going for. So what that's going to mean is simply we could go ahead and get rid of them for that price because it's not going to be something that's going to be too expensive if we do get a higher pull, like we get the Flying Dutchman or some kind of Dutchman, whatever that guy's, whatever Van der Esch's side name is, whatever it is, right? We're going to definitely be able to get this card for cheaper, so we can go ahead and use him for training points right there. As much as we try to go down through the other ones, it might start to get, see, like, I don't know about Lane Johnson. Hold on, let me see something. These two guys can definitely go. All right, bam, that's good right there. We'll get rid of those two guys. Why does it keep going to the top when I quick sell? I thought they patched that, bro. Like, what is EA doing, man? Like, I hate when they do that. Like, why? I don't understand what the point of that is. All right, so though, Lane Johnson, what are you doing? Because people are, I don't think people are going to be spending 253. What? All right, so we're going to go 49 for you. You could get sold. Because if you're at an 87 doing that, you know, it is what it is. We'll go 49K. So in these situations, I always ask you guys to make sure, is it still the regular value of an 87 or is it more? In this case, it's more because we're seeing that 88s are going for, you know what I'm saying, their prices are like 48, whatever, 39. So this guy, that guy is more valuable because obviously he's still the best right tackle in the game. So that's what it is right there. As we continue to go forward, we have to understand, as we're looking through our binder, the cards that we want to get rid of for the reasonable amount of MUT coins that's going to, you know, like be standard. That's why I look at each one. I don't like, you know, just like, all right, it's an 88. I'm going to go. No, don't do that because all 88s aren't created equal. Make sure you get the right amount. So this guy, Ed Reed, we don't care about. Ted Hendricks, we don't care about. But they're legends, though. We might be able to do something. See, these are, oh, that's a V2, V4. What is it? That set that they have, right? They have a set for legends that gives you like a 90-something overall or something like that. Hold on, let me just see what the prices are. It gives you like an 88 to a... See, these guys are mad cheap, though. but people may end up wanting that Ed Reed card, even though it's so cheap. The 4,500 is going to be a portion of it. I know we're going to need a little bit more, though. We're definitely going to need a little bit more. All right, Latavius, how much you going for? All right, you garbage, bruh. But let me see. Okay, see, this is where it gets a little bit difficult because I got to make sure that I don't want to get rid of these guys. Might be able to get sold because they're core elites. So people actually want these cards. Depending on what's going on with your team, I could probably get rid of those guys. A guy like this, though, Zeitler, I don't think I'm going to ever need this guy. So we could probably get Brandon Graham. I don't think I'm going to need him either. So Bakhtiari, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need these guys. Eric Reed, probably not. This guy probably not. I don't think I'm going to need this guy. This guy. McCaffrey, it depends. You know what I'm saying? If he gets a sick card, it all depends. What do we got? 33? All right. I think that should be enough. It's possible that should be enough. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go back over to what we were doing. We're going to go back to the power up. All right. And then we're going to, from there, what am I doing here? We're going to go back to the free safety. All right. And then we're going to go, we'll just do newest. Because that's what we did before. I think that the guy that we were going to use, this is from the solo reward. So we did the solo to get him, which is the way you should always get all the legends. Make sure you do your solo. And I think they stay there. I don't think they delete them. So for those of you guys that never did it, you don't have to buy any power up for any legend. As long as it's not limited, you should be able to get the actual base card right there in your solo. All right, so just make sure you keep that in mind, especially for those of you guys that are newer to watching Madden videos of 19 and you just got it. You're trying to figure out what's going on right now. Why am I going through all these things to make sure that I spend the way that I want to and still have something left over? Generally, you just don't want to spend coins unless you have to, just like anything else. Why spend if you don't have to? That's what I always say to you guys. Why are we spending if we don't have to? So again, if you see me buy something in this wild, then bro, obviously I'm doing it to show you, like, look, don't go this route. I'm just giving you the example because at the time that I'm making the video, those are the only cards that are available. But definitely take the time out to see if you can pay less, because ultimately what happens when you pay less? You have more. It's common sense, all right? So I don't want you guys to feel that you need to go out and buy a card on the auction house for like 9,000 trading points when you could simply look in your binder the way that I just looked and we find some cards. Now, will I need some of those cards that is probably rage sold? Maybe, but who cares? Right now, we're doing this for now. We don't care about anything else. This is what I was talking about as far as unnecessary by EA Sports. For them to do this, this is absolutely unnecessary. It just give us the, the upgrade to go right to the card. What is the point of this? Why are we adding this training to this right here? You see what I'm saying? Like they always have to do something that's excessive. This right here, in my opinion, is excessive. There's absolutely no reason for it. Just let us go from there to the card. You know what I'm saying? Like the card itself is worth 640 something K coins, right? So what's the point of this right here? That's going to cost somebody another, let's say, okay, it's 4,500. So the 90s, it's going to cost you like another 200K. What? Why? Why are you doing that? Doesn't make any sense at all. They need to cut that out ASAP. Like, bruh. Cut it out. Like, write it in the comments. If you agree with this, that this is unnecessary, cut it out in the comments. It doesn't make any sense for you to do that because the card itself, the value is very expensive. So this is too much. It's just too much. But guess what? We finna pay it anyway. All right. So now that we got that, bam, we go ahead and do this. And then we're going to add Brian Dawkins in right there. Add his ability right there for the chem slot. All right. So the team, to me, he's always an Eagle. Like certain players, they just bleed what they are. This guy bleeds Eagles. So we're going to add lockdown to him, obviously, because we're going to need that extra zone. Physical, we're going to just give him, I think we only need one sprinter, right? We only need one sprinter for him. So we'll go ahead and craft that chemistry, add that on him. Ability. This is going to be kind of crazy. Hold up. He gets 2 abilities. All right, we don't need him for return, man. That's not going to happen. Pick 6. See, I love the pick 6 chem. We might have to give him pick 6 and tip drill because pick specialist is a joke. He's going to still drop the pick. So we'll go pick 6, and then we'll go tip drill. Those will be his two chemistries. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to have to remove SeanTaylor, but we're not going to downgrade SeanTaylor. That's what's interesting about it, because usually when I'm getting rid of players, I usually, in most cases, rage sell them, remove them, whatever. SeanTaylor's the GOAT. I just can't use him right now. We're going to have, maybe if it turns out that Brian Dawkins actually plays better, it might not be too good for SeanTaylor, because we're going to probably end up like doing ultimately what I said we wouldn't, and getting rid of his legend card and everything. But I don't think that, you know, when they give him his upgrade, that we'll completely go away from him. We have to wait to see how it's going to work out. So Brian Dawkins is a 99 now. So, you know, pretty much we had just had this is what's weird, though. Why isn't Deion Sanders a 99? That's also very weird that he's still staying at a 98. But we're not going to talk about that. EA just does whatever they want. But anyway, now that we see that he's fully upgraded, let's go ahead and check his stats. Let's see what's going on with him. All right, so he has a 97 speed. He's faster than SeanTaylor. 99 zone coverage, 88 man. So we don't really run man, so that's fine. The 99 zone coverage is what we're looking for. 98 play rep, 92 hit power. Those things are, you know, pretty much what we're looking to get done out there in the field. So I think based on what we were able to accomplish with this, it may be a monster upgrade to our squad. All right, it just may be. Maybe this was the missing piece. Because remember, I played Deion at safety, so now Brian Dawkins is just as fast. You see what I'm saying? Like it kind of helps the safety position, and then we keep Champ Bailey and Patrick Peterson just chilling at the cornerback positions, doing what they got to do. I think it makes the team a lot better. So it is an upgrade, but SeanTaylor still is the GOAT. Like I said, it really hurts me to do this, but I had to. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because like EA gave me the opportunity to get a card like that right now. Why wouldn't I take the chance? Plus, you guys all voted that you wanted to see Dawkins. So now, from this point on, we're going to have to figure out how we want to work it. All right? We're going to figure out the scheme. Am I going to come out running more nickel? Because that's primarily the reason that Calvin Johnson is there, to be my nickel user linebacker. So I might have to end up, that might just have to end up happening. I might have to end up using it along these lines, have Brian Dawkins out there just doing whatever he wants, and we're going to have to see how it goes, goes going forward. So if you guys want some gameplay with him, definitely let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. I will be live streaming on twitch.tv/GmiasWorld. So just search GmiasWorld on Twitch, and you'll be able to see some past broadcasts of what exactly is going on with the squad. But this is definitely a very huge upgrade, and I think it's going to make the team a lot better. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.